Today we will talk about SHx and its USD stablecoin Stronghold USD, and how they work together and how they are different as well, because it seems to be a topic that is commonly not very well understood, especially around Stronghold USD and how that works. And I was able to learn a lot about this as well. So, on coin market cap, which I know is off on the circulating supply and your market cap as well, but it does have a note here that actually confirms what the true figures are there. I just like this one because it's a little cleaner than CoinGecko, but on here we actually have the price on the XLM network. It does have a discrepancy there, and that's because this one is an Ethereum contract, which is down here somewhere. I don't know why I'm not obviously finding it. Oh yeah, there. So this is all about how SHx and Stronghold USD, which I'll just refer to as the USD token from here on out because I have a hard time with STs, how they are actually different and what they do. And I decided to check into this a bit more because I have a person on YouTube who seems to insist that that SHx is not actually a payment token and that it's only a rewards token. And I don't mean to put this content out there as a way to prove anyone wrong. I was just honestly wanting to learn more about this. So we have from crypto banker SHx that SHx and the USD token are completely different. The USD token was formulated by IBM and Stronghold as the first USD. Oh, I can't avoid STs here, but yeah, it's there on IBM World Wire. SHx is a digital currency designed for cross-ledger liquidity and is used to send and receive value across modern virtual payment systems, I think. So here we are asked more about what cross-ledger liquidity actually means. How is SHx used for that? What does that even mean? So our response here is, you know how Stronghold Net has cross-chain compatibility with XRP, XLM, the ACH payments network, and FedNow. And SHx is the currency of Stronghold Net, and SHx is designed for DeFi. Okay, so here in short, we have from the People's Champ that SHx is used as merchant rewards for participation for the payment system and for financing with SHx as collateral, which I actually talked about in the video about how a certain kind of industry, which I won't say here because otherwise I'll probably get popped again, is able to use SHx to make online payments possible. The USD token is exclusively for IBM World Wire participants and is backed 100% by USD on their closed permissioned network. It is essentially IBM's private USD coin. Okay, so we were asked again. It seems like a lot, well, not a lot, but a good amount of people think that the USD token hasn't actually gone anywhere because it is not talked about as often. So from K. Hengal, while XLM is heavily influential in IBM World Wire, Stronghold were also heavily involved from 2019 to 2021. 5 months ago, which would be about August, the CTO and co-founder Sean says in this here that Stronghold are still a vendor to IBM, providing tech and financial services.
They help us open doors that otherwise would be very hard to get through. So we're super pleased to have all these people helping us out. And a little on the ecosystem. Most of you are probably aware of these partnerships that we have. Of course, IBM being a key one for us, and we continue to be a vendor of them for providing technology services. We also provided financial services in the form of Blockchain World Wire, which was, I think, 2019 to 2021.
And I will explain a few things out of the white paper here in a bit. So more on the whole IBM World Wire thing. IBM World Wire is a closed network only for institutional use right now. The main reason might be to allow those institutions to acquire digital assets privately. And I was sent this, which I'll open up in a bit, and it reminded me of the SHx World Wire and the SHx CBDC model that XX made a long time ago. And that is actually here, and I will show you how it compares up against that IBM one here now. So if we look at this, it is from IBM. It's all about World Wire, and is explaining how it works. So this is referring to the USD token, which would actually run on World Wire. And you are able to see that we are now talking about market makers and liquidity providers as well, which would be used in DeFi and possibly for something like a CBDC as well, that could run on XLM, because World Wire runs on XLM, and so does the actual SHx token. Okay, so a little bit more on the World Wire and USD token part. In this article from 2019, Sean wrote that our core product is the USD token, which is backed 1-to-1 against the USD by cash reserves on deposit. Unlike volatile cryptos that are pegged or algorithmically synced to the USD, our USD token has a can't say ST's value. To help ensure that our institutional grade regulatory technology integrates with traditional banking, we also offer a platform API. As the first US dollar settlement vehicle to be on IBM World Wire, they are already creating new efficiencies, blah, blah, blah. So that just explains that a lot of things are actually revolving around their USD token, and they are just adding on to that with what they are able to do with the SHx token as well. So in short, the SHx token is a liquidity token, kind of like XRP, kind of like XLM as well. Of course, you have Ripple as an investor in the company in 2020. You also have Sean, who worked on XRP and XLM, and Tammy Camp, who was heavily involved in the adoption and expansion of XLM, and of course you have all of the ties from XRP and XLM back into the PayPal mafia as well. So here's the page on the USD token, and it says here that it is exclusively for World Wire participants. It is a digital dollar with instant settlement solution for real-time payments. And of course, there's a few more comments here, a bit more information, but yeah, there's not much there, because this is where all of the institutional money comes to talk with them more. So as far as the white paper goes, I have touched on this a bit in the past, but that was probably about 5 months ago now. And a few things to re-highlight. Their key partnerships. IBM. I still don't know how to pronounce this. I'm just calling it Xpring. That I believe is now Ripple Labs. And XLM as well. And then investors. You've got Ripple in there. And off the top of my head, I don't know who MV Bank is, but I'm not too interested in that for this particular content. So Stronghold Net is a network that has blockchain technology to offer innovative features that provide secure blah blah blah. Yeah. So here is the important part. You have your merchant rewards, merchant financing, and payments as well. That is the big thing here. The SHx token is a liquidity and payments token first and foremost. Then we are calling out a couple of big things again. You have XLM, XRP, the US ACH network, which processes about 76 trillion or so annually, and it is ISO 222 compliant as well. Payments and merchant financing and multi-ledger blockchain compatibility and transaction processing on XLM and on XRP. There is a tie into the Ethereum virtual machine as well, which sounds as if it's an older thing for some early smart contracts, but I'm also about to explain why that isn't very important right now. So you've got rewards, DeFi, and governance that all run on SHx. This isn't what I wanted to show. It's a little bit, it's almost here. Yeah. So here is the DeFi merchant financing. That actually works with the SHx token, and there will be some amount of tokens burned as well that and what is not burned will go back to the DeFi capital contributor as a reward. Next page is close to this. This is DeFi merchant financing, but for repayments. It uses it runs on SHx and can accept card or ACH payments, and that would go into a financial institution, and then that payment would actually go to the company, and you would get some rewards out of that as well, apparently. This is something that they were working on. It's probably much farther along now, but that is what I was wanting to highlight, where it does it is heavily involved in the rewards, but it is obviously a payment token as well. So to come back to how the Ethereum virtual machine isn't as important anymore, with the XLM protocol 20 upgrade taking place, I believe, in January of 2024. Soroban is actually providing smart contracts that run on XLM. So obviously that makes things a lot easier, a lot cheaper, and a lot more efficient and a lot faster for SHx and for their USD token as well. And one more thing on DeFi, that is a big thing that has not really been talked about as much, just because there hasn't been a lot of content put out there, but they are working with, I think, up to about 100,000 companies right now to provide payment processing and merchant financing. So there is a lot of there, as Sean will explain more on.
I was very skeptical of DeFi when I first saw it, but I have absolutely changed my opinion on it. I think that DeFi is here to stay long term, but I also think that the traditional institutions are also here to stay long term as well. I think what it comes down to is the use case for what you're looking at. So some use cases are naturally going to fit the decentralized space, and others are still going to want the perceived security or real security of being able to interact with the traditional banking sector and payment systems. So it very much depends on who you're working with.